Right, good evening one and all. I've just come downstairs. Right, in the kitchen. Let me turn the radio off. My boys are both down there by the back door. They want to go out because they know if they go out, they get the biscuit when they come out. They got their the apple pie crust. Here you go. Go on in. Good boys. Right, boys are out. Oh, I've got to admit to something. Hang on. Sooty's come in already. Right, let's shut the door again. I've put the heating on, but I've put it on for a reason. I just wanted to make sure the radiators were working, guys. I've just flicked it off. It's been on for about an hour. Radiators are all lovely and hot. I haven't bled them because I haven't got a bleed key, but there's none with airlocks in, so that's good. That's really good. Right, I've just got the dog dishes. I'll put them on the side. And we'll get this show on the road. Right, there's Sooty. Sat down there patiently. Snoop won't be far behind. If I put the selfie stick there, guys. There you go. Is that going to stay there? Let me just turn the stand a little bit, guys. It was leaning a bit, looked like it was going to fall over. There you go, that's better. Right, I'm sporting a body control dress. It's a little grey one, this one. I haven't worn this one before. I've had it a long time. Well, there's my bra strap there, look. But I'll put a cardigan with it as well. Just keep my arms warm. But it's lovely and toasty in the house tonight. I spoilt myself. I did actually turn the water on as well, so I haven't tested the water yet, but I'll do that later. So yes, we've got all the radiators are hot. I've been around all the rooms, they're lovely. So I've turned it all off now. So I had a lovely shower and I came out into a warm bathroom, which made a change. So that was lovely. Right, let me get my bottle. You know what we're going to be doing now. You know Snoop's going to be the next one in, so there's no surprises there. But myself, here we go. Oh. Right, it's been a good day. It was Friday Eve, which was Thursday. Okay, guys? Tomorrow's Friday. I'm getting moved about a little bit tomorrow. I've got to go to Cambridge tomorrow morning. I've still got a job on the go at Cambridge, but once I finish that job, I've got to go to Bury St Edmunds to do a job at Bury, and then I can go home from there. So that's a kind of, which is okay. I don't mind doing that. And then apparently Monday I'm back to Cambridge again. It's just one particular job I've got to go over to Bury and do. So I've got to look forward to that tomorrow. So that'd be a bit different because I haven't been over to Bury for a little while now. Not to work, anyway. I did go over there and pick some bits up about 4 or 5 weeks ago. But yes, so I'm back over to Bury just for Friday afternoon. So that's a bit closer to where I live. That's probably about half an hour away from where I live as opposed to an hour and a bit. So that's a little bit nicer. So it means I won't have to be coping with the Cambridge rush. Here he is. Right. There we go. Right, back door's locked. I know, I'm ready for you already, Snoop. Right, if you guys go over there by the back door, then I can leave the camera here. Are you coming over here, guys? Right, Sooty one side, Snoop the other. Right, stay. Yes, good boys. Can you see them? Yeah, you've got them. Who do you think's going to finish first? Let's have a look. It's got to be Snoop, isn't it? Yeah. He has to be careful when he goes around Sooty because Sooty will snap at him. I think he's safe. I think he's okay. Right, so we've got our apple pies on the go. I've already made my sandwiches. The dogs are fed. I've had my tea, been up and had my shower. I washed my hair tonight. That's why I'm a little bit later than I usually am because it takes a lot longer to dry the hair. It's not too bad. It's a little bit damp still, but not too bad. So what else has happened today? Nothing super exciting. Fairly run-of-the-mill day. I was ended up the day doing sales cars, which is what I've got to finish tomorrow morning. So I've got to go back to Cambridge, finish off the sales car I'm doing, and then once I finish that, I can load my tools up and then nip over to Bury. So yeah, should be a different day. I charged my van up today, so I've got about 156 miles, I think it said. So I'm down to about 120 probably now. I didn't look when I got out. It actually comes up on my phone. I've actually downloaded an app which links to my car So when I've got my van, sorry. So when my van is actually on charge, I can check on my phone to see how it's doing. It can tell me, oh, it's 80% charged or 100% charged. I can look at it and it actually gives me the mileage as well. It tells me what the mileage of the vehicle is, not what the mileage, not the range, but the mileage of the vehicle. So little things like that, it's quite handy. And you can actually, if it's cold and frosty in the morning, I can turn the app on and I can turn the heating on in the van. So usually in the winter when it is cold, what I do is 5 minutes before I go out the door, I turn the heating on in the van. So if the windows are frozen or frosted over, by the time I go out, they're clear. And you walk up the road towards your van, you can hear the fan running, you can hear it buzzing away, and all the windows are lovely and clear, and it's gorgeous. It's like getting into a centrally heated house. It's really, really nice. Yeah, my car doesn't do that. My car's cold. You scrape the windows and then you have to scrape the inside and then you have to get the heating going, and yeah, a little bit different. Right, let me put the custard in here, guys. That's my last custard, so you know what I've got to get tomorrow. I need more apple pies, more custard. Right, let me cut the top off. There we go. Ooh, there we go. Right. Okay, ready to squirt. Can you see? Just about, can't you? Let's turn it a little bit more. There you go. Nearly knocked it over. There you go. So yes, so today's been good. I was chuckling away at dinner time. I was watching some videos at dinner time. I loaded a video for you guys, which was the Arga Fen ones, where it was really muddy. I mean, really muddy. I loaded some of those, and then once I'd loaded those, all the others came into the tea room, so I couldn't play around on my phone. So I just put YouTube on, and there was a one on there. It says like, try not to laugh, and they are hilarious. And I'm sat there with tears running down my cheeks. I find a lot of these things are so funny. I just get into like a laughing fit, and I've got tears running down my cheeks. And all the others in the tea room start laughing because I'm laughing, and it makes it even worse. Right, here we go. Right, that's on, that's done. I'll put my custard back. That's in there. Let's put this away, guys. What we got? It goes in there. Go in the bin. And put this in the recycle and get a spoon while I'm up this end. That's in there, and spoon. Right, that's it. We're done. Cook it on gas, guys. There you go. What else can I tell you guys? Lovely messages, lots of lovely messages. Again, still some people getting a bit baffled while I'm putting old videos on. I'll keep trying to explain it, but it'll probably go on forever more. There's not much I can do about that. But we've got the weekend looming, not far now, and yeah, don't know what the weather's going to be like. It doesn't sound like it's going to be brilliant, but we'll have to wait and see. Sometimes they forecast a rotten weekend and it doesn't turn out to be too bad at all. 20 seconds. I know. Boys waiting patiently. Want to go in the front room. I did shut the door to the front room when I turned all the heating on. That's the only door I did shut. I left the rest of the rooms all open. Just kept going around testing the radiators. And yeah, the front room was lovely. I went to get my phone from the front room. It's toasty now. So I shut the door again, keep it nice and warm. Right, there you go. Right, that's clear. That's done. I'll just turn these lights out and then we can go in the front room. And that one's off. Are you staying in here, guys, or are you going to come through with me into the front room? It's totally up to you. Here we go. You coming? Jewellery's still out at the moment. Back door is locked. Here we go. Oh. Right, I'll need to turn the light on in the front room first, which is here, one of my many switches. There you go, that's on. And I'll leave that room light on for the boys. Oh, it's lovely in here. This is toasty. Yeah, lovely. Oh, Snoop's left my door open. Right, Come on in, Soot. Here, Soot, what's this? Sooty, here, Soot, here. Soot, come on. Soot, come on, in you come. Come on. If I push the door too, they can't get out and then they can leave the door shut. There you go. Right, you leave that door shut for me because it's nice and warm in here. Right, mind yourself, go and sit down. Go on. Right, we're in. Right, we've landed, guys. Trying to get my slippers off. There we go. Right, slippers are off. This is a lovely long, it's like a little woolen one, but it's a thin woolen dress. It's like lots of, I wouldn't say it's pleated, but it's a body, it's like a elastic type material, so it's very stretchy. You can see it stretches. It's lovely. It's really nice. It hugs your legs. Only problem is if you go up the stairs, it's really restrictive. I have to pull it up over my knees so I can get up the stairs. Right, let me get my legs up. There we go. Oh, it's lovely, guys. Right, okay. And we're in. Right, this morning was really nice. When I got up with the boys this morning, it was a clear sky. All the stars were out. It was a bit nippy and there was no fog, no rain, no nothing. It was really nice. There was a very light breeze, but very light breeze. So the walk was beautiful and it was quite dry. All the puddles seemed to have gone. So I went up to the Lavenham airfield and walked around the Lavenham airfield. We were up there for an hour and that was lovely. Yeah, no puddles. It was great, really nice. Drove to work, fog. All the fog was coming out of the fields, it was rising out of the fields, so there's patches of fog while I was driving through fog going to work, but then the sun came up and it was blinding me because it was behind me and it was getting me in both mirrors, both door mirrors, and then getting me in the eyes because it was right behind me. So that was a bit of a pain, but the day was beautiful. Once the sun actually got up, got a little bit of height and it started warming things up, it was really nice. Oh, Snoop's left the door open again. And Sooty's followed him out. Oh, I can't be bothered. I've got my legs covered now. I was going to shut the door again. So yes, and once I actually got to work and the sun did come up, it was really nice. And the whole day was like that. And when I drove home, the sun was going down again, and that was coming through my side window, so that was getting me in the eyes. So I couldn't win today. It was lovely to see the sun, but it's so low in the sky now. It's blinding, especially if you have to drive into it. But it was a good day at work. Job-wise, I started off on retail work and ended up on sales work, which is what I'd expected to do anyway. And then I've got this job tomorrow to sort out, which will get me nicely into the weekend. I've got nothing really planned for the weekend. My son has been in touch with me about having a look at his car prior to his MOT. His MOT's, I think it's the middle of November, somewhere around there. So I've got to look at his car. So one of the weekends, I won't do it this weekend because it's a bit too short a notice. But possibly we'll have a look at the weather forecast for the next weekend or the one after that and see if I can't pin it down to a reasonable Saturday or Sunday. And he said he'd like to be up there helping me do it anyway. So he's going to come and help me and we'll have a look for his car. It's only a look-see. It's not a service, it's just a look over his car. So it shouldn't take too long, no more than an hour at most. The battery for my eldest sister's car is coming tomorrow. I got a message on my phone just a little while ago saying that it's going to be delivered tomorrow. It's out for dispatch tomorrow. So that means I could probably do that over the weekend and that wouldn't be a bad thing to do. My eldest sister does know. I did send her a message to say that I'd ordered it and it would whenever it comes I'll come up and do it. So I can do that. That would be nice to get that out of the way. My dad's car, I think I'm okay on that. I've serviced that and he's just had his MOT done, so we're okay on that one. So I think I'm belt and braces on all the cars at the moment. Something will happen, you know it will. I think that's it. I did have a death threat from my assistant manager if I turned Christmas music on. She said, you mustn't turn Christmas music on or else. And I said, when can I turn it on? She said, the 1st of December. I said, that's months away. She said, yes. So she doesn't like the Christmas, so I am turning it on, but I'm keeping it very low. I do it on the sales cars. I don't do it on customers' cars. Customers' cars, I don't touch the radios. But because these are sales cars and you have to check to make sure the radios work, and I tend to get the sales cars, which is good. I don't mind doing those. I can play with the radios, but I am keeping the volume down so I don't upset. So I don't upset her. But yeah, it's really good. So it's been a good day. Looking forward to tomorrow because it'll be a little bit different. It might break the day down a little bit as well. So yeah, I think that's about it. I have got a couple of shout outs, so if there are any more people who'd like a shout out, send them now and I will do the shout outs at 10 o'clock when I go to do the washing up. So yeah, I'll be looking forward to that. Right guys, I've got to eat my apple pies and then we can have a chat again later on and I'll think of something else to talk about. Okay then, bye bye for now.